So, Cherie, do you like your mom style?
Yeah,
Welcome
I do.
to the Strong Like a Mother podcast with Cherie and Jada. We're doing your best doesn't mean you have to be perfect. So, what do you think kind of created your mom style? What different things?
I think it's been a work in progress.
Yeah.
For years, and I think it will honestly always be a work in progress.
Yeah.
Because I think things come in and out of style. I remember being a kid, and my mom wore. Do you remember the leggings with the stirrups?
They tried to bring those back, and I was like, I refuse. You know why? I hate it when the stirrup slipped. It just used to drive me crazy. But yes.
I remember my mom. That's one of those things. She would wear those leggings with the stirrup bottom, white kids, and a t-shirt with an over jacket type of
like a blazer.
Not even a blazer, but think of a button up.
Okay.
A button up that she's got the sleeves rolled. And I remember thinking I would never wear, and of course as you get older, and I remember telling her when I was a teenager, I will never wear skinny jeans. And I freaking love me some skinny jeans. That is when you talk about the basis of my mom's style, it is skinny jeans. And so I just think it's funny, looking back on what was popular and what your mom wore versus today. All these people trying to bring in it's not a flare, it's not a boot cut, it's that crop that's kind of a wider leg and it's just wide all the way down. And that just doesn't really look good on me. Maybe it does, and maybe I just am so used to skinny jeans that I'm I also am kind of curvy, so I find that I just look big and frumpy in that kind of cut, whereas skinny jeans, it gives your eye, there's some taper to my body, and so it gives it balance. And so skinny jeans are the core of my mom's style for sure.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think it is, like you said, it's just this ever evolving kind of thing. Certain things I've realized for sure in the most recent is if it ain't high rise, it doesn't belong in my closet.
Yeah.
I'm not built for that anymore. Yeah. But, to try some different things just to see if you like it or not, just because I think I kind of got trapped in this is what you wear at this age. And I just think now it's really different. But for sure, kids have done things to my body that I've been trying to recover for a solid the past 5 years. And I'm trying to get a little bit more strict about certain things or whatever. But it's I try and find things that actually make me happy that I know I'm going to wear. Yeah. Not oh, this is trendy and I should be wearing this. No, I'm going to wear what I like and then what then looks good on my body. So usually it's the cover up what the kids messed up.
Yeah.
But, over time, I tried on a pair of slacks, which I realized pretty much every pair of slacks I had were more low rise, but I also genuinely don't like slacks. I like jeans.
Yeah.
I like jeans. I like dresses. I like skirts. I like the shorts that look like skirts. And I don't mean I guess, no, they're not skirts. They're they're flowy. And when your your legs are together, it looks like a skirt. I love those. Yeah. But I like things that are flattering and give me confidence. Yeah. That I'm girl, you look good. Because that's the only compliment that ever matters to me. Is if I think I look good walking out of the house.
I think I agree with that. I think that a compliment from yourself, when you're feeling yourself, that is the highest compliment.
Yes.
Second to that, maybe your good, trusted girlfriends. Yeah. Or maybe your mom, because I feel like my mom.
Why is it that your husband doesn't count whenever they say it? I feel like you're supposed to say that. That's why you say.
I do think that when I get compliments from my husband, they are genuine, and he does feel that way. But I think we as women are so critical of ourselves. Yeah. And when you hear it from another person, I would never tell you that you look good if you don't legitimately look good. And honestly, if you don't look good, I'm gonna be like, Jada, you may not want to wear that.
You want to change? Yeah.
I mean, look, wear it if you want to wear it, but I'm here for you, girl. Like that don't look good on you. It's not flattering. So
that's how you have.
Look, I'm that friend. Like I will tell you if something looking crazy. Look, wear it if you want to wear it. No judgment. But I'm just telling you because I would want to know if I didn't recognize, because sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees, for lack of a better term.
But I think sometimes you're just like, oh, I'm kind of questioning it. Like, I don't know if I should.
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't give you that confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this. I see people wearing things and I'm like, oh my goodness. I wish I was that confident to be able to wear that.
Yeah.
Because some things I'm not. And then, the weirdest thing is, okay, now I do not show my abdomen. But then I thought about it. I was like, I didn't before I had children. Mm-hmm. So why would you do it now? Mm-hmm. Like, why is that a thing?
Yeah.
But you see people that their bodies aren't the idea of perfect, and they love it. They're confident, and you're like, why can't I love my body that has been through so much? Why can't I love my body enough to where, like, if I'm good, that's all that matters. I'm about to go out and rock it. I'm worried about, oh my goodness, they're gonna see this whatever, this pudge. And listen, I had that grandmother that if I wore a certain dress, she'd come up to me and be like, so you got something to tell me? No, I just got a big stomach.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. No, I'm not pregnant.
I just really like food.
Yeah, it's a food baby.
Yeah,
it's no human in there. So,
and I think that was really common for like our grandparents' age. Like there was not that boundary to like be respectful about body changes, and even just, I mean, to me, like pregnancy, it's a very personal thing until you're ready to share it. And even if I think somebody is pregnant, you better believe I'm not asking, because it is not my business.
Yeah, until you tell me.
Yep.
I know nothing. And somebody else could have told me something.
Yep.
Until you confirmed, I'm not asking. Yep. It ain't none of my business. Yeah.
Totally agree with you. I think as I've gotten older, I've found a lot more confidence in my 30s versus like my 20s.
Yeah.
Man, you think, and I look back and it's like, what was I so self-conscious about back then?
Yeah.
I don't really know. And I've talked about this before, that I've had fluctuating weight most of my adult life, late teen life, I would say. And so it's like I've had periods of time where I've been in incredible shape, like best shape of my life, probably whenever I was like a senior in high school. And I was doing Pilates, and I was running cross country, and I was eating really healthy. And I mean, I look and I'm like, even though I was in the best shape of my life, I still really, like, I look back and I'm like, I looked so thin. And, it's like in that moment, I thought, oh, well, I look so great. And I did for that age.
Yeah.
But it's like, now it's like, I would never want to be that size, today.
Yeah.
And I've had times where I've been, really overweight, and times where I've been really in shape as an adult, and it's just fluctuated. So I think I've had to embrace, I've always been a very confident person in general, but we all have our moments of feeling that insecurity and trying to find your style, then, developing that, okay, this outfit looks good, this works. So I think I've just, at this point in my life, my mindset on clothes is, the size on the tag is not really relevant to me.
And really, what decent human being is asking you what size you're wearing anyway?
Nobody.
I think it's one of those things that I've learned over time is you have to be happy in the moment, because then you can't appreciate the next phase in body. Like, I have to love my body right here. So that way, when I do have progress, or I was already content.
Yes.
I'm just better.
Yep.
And I think in finding that contentment, even we're never going to be perfect human beings, but just being content in saying I still want to be healthy. I still want to respect the things that I'm putting in my body. Even if I have something, you know, like a cookie or a cake or whatever, that it doesn't matter because overall I'm doing better with that kind of stuff and exercising and all that kind of stuff. That's great. You should be doing those kind of things, but not because, hey, I feel like the only way I'm going to be happy is to look this way.
Yeah.
Because chances are if you're not happy where you're at, you're not going to be happy. And you're still gonna see that other person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, on that note, I bought a swimsuit recently that I saw last year and I loved it and I was like, oh, it's so cute. But I'd already had like a couple swimsuits that I had bought for the season. And so it came back around this summer. Clearly the algorithm be algorithming because it found me.
It's like, I remember what you like.
It's summertime, girl. Have you bought that swimsuit yet? And so I ended up buying it. But then, of course, you know, you buy that and then you get a bunch of other ads. And I was noticing that Land's End, which is like typically for like uniform type, you can get like embroidered shirts, but they have swimsuits also. And in their swimsuit ads this year, it is unphotoshopped women. And it just makes you go, you know, they hire professional models who are probably in some of the top 1% shape. And even they have stretch marks and, you know, maybe a little pudgy tummy here or there or whatever. And it caught my eye because as I was scrolling, the very first one, and she looked fantastic, by the way. But on her like upper thigh area, she had just like some like light stretch marks. And I just thought, wow, like looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And she, you know, the vulnerability to bear that, because we all have stuff like that, you know, whether you've had one kid, whether you've had no kids, 10 kids, whatever that is for you, we all have things that have changed on our body, either just from aging, from having children, you know, whatever. And I thought that was really empowering and impactful. So shout out Land's End for showing realistic women in your swimsuit ads, because I absolutely love that.
I will say this. I'm not saying that all men don't care, but like men who exercise and work out or their weight fluctuates, they have stretch marks too.
Yes.
And it is not the walk of shame that women put on themselves, especially after you have grown a human being or you've gone through different things. Like women's hormones will do a number on your body.
Yes.
And it is just, to me, a stretch mark is no different than a mole. Like it's just, it's a part of you. It's a part of your body.
Yeah.
And like, that's, I mean, honestly, the least of my concerns now.
Yeah.
At first I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so embarrassing. You can see, what do people call them? Like the tiger stripes. And I'm just like, I have to remind myself, I am not even 5 feet tall and my smallest baby was 7 pounds.
Yeah.
Like there is no way for them to go when they're growing in your body, but out.
Right.
And they stretch my skin and no one informed me back then, don't scratch your stomach when it itches because it's growing. And I scratched.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got better with the other children who were then bigger, but still my body went through these drastic changes in relatively short periods of time where my skin couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like the grace in it and that it's okay. And then to go back to the point where I was never wearing my stomach out anyway. Before I have kids, I remember Jared and I went to a water park and I had on a 2-piece swimsuit, but I had on a shirt over it because I felt awkward going out feeling like I'm in a bra and underwear out in public. So it was never who I am. So why try and make myself think like, oh, this bounce back mom body, this is what you're supposed to look like. I was never showing it off before that way.
Right.
And I can still look just as good in a one piece and probably feel more comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
And the friendly reminder, no one is checking for me and I'm not checking for anybody else. I mean, I'm good in the home front. So I mean, I'm okay. I don't know why I spent so much time kind of worrying about that instead of finding a cute swimsuit
that complimented you
and enjoying my time.
Yep.
Which I do love a good ruched midsection.
Oh yeah.
Flattering.
I have grown a love for the one-piece swimsuit. I think, you know, and you think about, like, I think about lifestyle, and I am very much a get in the sand and build a sand castle or get in the pool and play with my kid kind of mom. I like to be very hands-on. And ultimately, like, if I have a swimsuit that I am just falling out of, or like, you know, like it's uncomfortable, or I'm self-conscious, like, that is not serving me. It's not serving him. It's not really serving anybody. So finding something, and I think that's the number one thing that I've really learned recently is find clothes that complements your body where they're at today.
Absolutely.
Those clothes are there to serve you, ultimately. So find something that works for you that you do feel confident in. You know, you don't have to go out and be like, oh, I'm going to wear, you know, this bikini because it's trendy. If you don't feel good in it, don't feel good in it. And look, if you do, more power to you.
Right. And I mean, and that's the difference. Like, if this is what you enjoy wearing, regardless, wear it. If it's not something you enjoy wearing, don't. Don't feel like that you're any less of a person because you're choosing that this type of outfit does not make you comfortable. Like, I like a skinny jean, but I have gotten more into like the boot cut style or whatever, which is just interesting because I am a shorter person. I'm conscious of things that make me look shorter. So I can do a boot cut. I can't do a wide leg because then I just look Oompa Loompa style. And that's not flattering either. But it's in trying out those different things and say, okay, well, this makes me feel good. This looks good on my body. Okay, this works. That I'm not so caught up on what I should and shouldn't be doing. I think one of the craziest things is like how most shirts are now either cropped or a bodysuit.
Right.
And I have both in my closet, and I have my pros and cons to both of them. Have you ever seen the Instagram reel or the TikTok where the lady was like, she went to church and she wore a bodysuit and she was like, I just didn't snap it. And so literally she had like the flap of it hanging out of the back. You know, she's like, well, no one told me. I mean, I always snap my bodysuit, but sometimes you got to think about it. Like, that restructures your whole day. Knowing that every time I have to go to the bathroom, I got to snap a bodysuit. And then the crop top, for me, it's like, I'm constantly like pulling it down. So that's where my high rise come in, to where like my high rise should cover enough. And so if I'm wearing a crop top, you still only see jeans, you know? So that's the plan. Sometimes it doesn't always go.
I think especially too, whenever I was in a much bigger body than I am today, a lot of that, like clothing tugging, pulling it down, you know, I'm like, I hate that. Like, don't, you know, if you recognize that when you're doing it, and I think in the moment, a lot of times I didn't really realize that I was doing it. And don't get me wrong, I still have my moments where I'm like, okay, let me pull this down a little bit. But, you know, if you're so uncomfortable that you are pulling and tugging on your clothes,
don't wear it.
Don't wear it. Don't wear it. And look, I'm not putting a crop top on. I am not putting a crop top on. It is not something I feel comfortable in. I don't feel like it complements my body. Because even still, as you know, I've lost weight recently, I still, you know, my midsection is still where I carry most of my weight. And I don't know. I'm more of like, give me like a good flowy top. And I don't even, like, it can be a fitted tee, or it can, you know, there are plenty of other things that I wear, but crop top is not, it's not one of those. It ain't serving me. That is not going to serve me.
So another thing I saw on Instagram a lot lately were these moms going into like Target and stuff, and it's like the clothes back from the early 2000s, the 90s. And interesting enough, for Peyton, for Easter, we got her some of the little color like butterfly hair clips. And so she was going out the other day and literally had every color like in pieces, and I'm like, oh my god, like this is, she's literally wearing stuff that I wore when I was in middle school and high school now, and it's like, it's funny. So it's like, Target, like you're entertaining an audience that's not even buying your stuff right now.
Oh,
but it's funny. It's funny because now I'm like, I wouldn't be caught dead in that, which makes me feel like such a mom at this point. Like, I wouldn't wear that.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, I loved the butterfly clips. Like, you know, you'd have like 8 of them.
Trimming the headband.
You know, like the whole way around your head in like those little sections. And I mean, I would definitely not wear that today. I'm like, that is so, but it is coming back, you know? Like,
I mean, the wide leg pants.
Yeah,
like
those were really popular.
I got more hips than I did back in the early 2000s. So like, I can't do the wide leg pants. I can't do the low rise. But no, it's funny the trends that kind of like come back.
Recycle.
And so I'm in a different phase now, and I'm just like, I'm also not mom shamed to wear certain things. If it genuinely doesn't speak to me, I don't want it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's got to, along with, does it serve your body?
Yes.
You kind of got to go this Marie Kondo mindset of, does it bring me joy? Like, do I love it? Because I have gotten away from buying clothes that it's like, well, I like it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you might, and sometimes you're just in a pinch and you've got to find something for an event or whatever.
Yeah.
But I do just kind of get to that point where I'm like, okay, like, does it bring me joy? Do I absolutely love this? So what are some of your closet must-haves, like some of your favorite things that are just staples in your closet?
For sure, in the warmer climates here are dresses. And now they're progressing so much more to where, yes, women need pockets too. Give me those pockets.
Yep.
So I love a good dress with pockets. All the colors of denim. I say that. I mean, like actual denim colors. I would wear high peak denim, but you know, I like all the different medium, that kind of thing.
The blue washes.
The blue washes of denim and one pair of white denim pants. But for sure, just the nice, comfy dresses. I am anti-romper and jumpsuit.
Same.
And if you don't know why, you know why. You know why. So, what's in your closet?
Oh man, one of my favorite staples is a jean jacket.
Oh yeah, that is your signature style.
Like I have a white jean jacket and I have a dark wash jean jacket, and I mix and match them. I usually always bring them when I travel because it doesn't matter if you're wearing shorts, jeans, whatever. Like I'm kind of cold natured too, that like I just need a little something. So if I'm wearing a tank top and we're going to eat, maybe we're on vacation, I'm in shorts and a tank top, and I just throw that on. It, one, dresses it up, and two, like I'm now not cold in the restaurant, and it's cute.
Multi-use.
So definitely jean jackets. Love, that is one of my favorite pieces in my closet. I mean, like any dress with pockets, you're good in my book. Like, love it. I think that is, I had a conversation with my father-in-law one day who like laughed at me because I was like, and look at the pockets. And he's like, he chuckles and he's like, I mean, I didn't realize that was such a big deal. And I was like, let me introduce you to women's fashion. Our pockets are like this big.
Dylan gets so excited now and she's like, it has pockets. And I was like, yes, girl.
It does. I feel you. I'm so excited for you. So I'm with you. I love that. I love a good like basic tennis shoe, like not an athletic shoe, but like a basic sneaker.
Kids.
I love my kids, you know. I actually just ordered the Kate Spade sparkly kids for the conference next week because I'm thinking I don't want to wear like the conference days are so long, and I'm like, I really want to be comfortable, but I want to also be cute. And so I got the glitter kids from Kate
We will
Spade.
get to show pictures of her at the conference for this episode, so check the YouTube out. If you're not watching and you're listening, because she'll be going to the conference before this actually hits the interwebs.
Yes, I will make sure to take plenty of photos, and the theme is Rhinestone Cowgirl, so there is like tons of glitter and sparkles and all of the fun things, so I will take some photos. So I'm just hoping and praying that the sparkly kids come in time. So
Oh, you just have Dustin UPS too.
I mean, look, I ain't above. Hey, can you go? I want you, not even UPS. I need you to FedEx overnight this to me. So there's that. I mean, I love jeans too. Like any good skinny jean. Obviously, I started off saying that's such a core staple. And then just like solid tees and tanks. Like I love a good graphic tee too, but like I love a solid t-shirt.
Yeah.
Just to pair it with, because you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you could do so much with it. So that's probably my top closet staples.
What is your, just like, don't put it in my closet?
Oh, I mean, I'm with you. I don't do rompers. Like they don't look good on me. I do not like the idea of having to basically get naked to go to the bathroom. Like I ain't here for that. I also don't do crop tops, period. Like I'm not going to the crop top thing. And then like anything that's super, super short. Like, I mean, look, I got some hips. It doesn't matter how skinny I ever get. The hip and the booty is just there. Like, and so a lot of times when I buy things, even though they fit, these designers didn't take into account that, maybe there's a little more junk in the trunk and then they look super short on me. So I try to avoid like super, super short things because of that, because even though it might be a short dress for the average person, it's like ultra short on me.
Yeah.
So I avoid those things.
I get it. Yeah. I get it. So speaking of stylish moms, we have our Strong Mom nomination this week, and it is Miss Emily Josias. She is with our office here at Highland Road Realty. Well, my office.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
And Emily is awesome. She runs everything here for Lee. We've mentioned her a couple of times in different episodes.
Yep.
And she is just awesome. She is a boy mom, but she is a very stylish boy mom, and she makes sure she has a very stylish young man.
I love that.
And
look, as a boy mom, that is hard to do. Okay, there are not many options. I know you're a girl mom. You have not had to fight the industry norm that there are just no cute boy clothes. So it is hard to achieve. So kudos to you, Emily, for having a stylish little man. And truthfully, every time I see her, she looks so fabulous. Like her hair is always done. She looks so polished and so great in her outfits. So we are so happy to award you the Strong Mother of the Week award this week.
So you guys have an awesome week. But if you guys miss us, we are always on Instagram in between.
You can find us at Strong Like a Mother Podcast. We are there and we'd love to interact with you. And we would love to see inspiration photos of your mom style.
Yes. So you guys have a great week.
Have a great week. We'll see you next week.